MNP is a nationwide accounting and business advisory firm. The 65-year-old company is rapidly growing while ensuring they maintain their culture.
We're quite deliberate about not over-designing our spaces. We also choose mid-market buildings. We don't want to be the expensive firm. We want to be the good firm, the firm that can handle our clients' needs reasonably and fairly. And so those are the things that we want our space to reflect. We always sit down with our construction manager and really step through the process of putting a space together, because within the process is where you win or lose on cost and schedule and ultimately quality.
Well, there's some distinct advantages that we worked into our bid, specifically how clean the site would be, so we didn't need to allow as much progressive cleanup, specific to schedule, that we didn't need as many hours of general conditions.
This was our first fit-out job with MNP, and it was the first time we ever used the DIRTT wall system. Things went very well, and I was very impressed with how the walls went together and the efficiency that it brought to the project.
We're now finding that our construction costs are typically at or 10% below conventional construction consistently.
We have less work to do with drywallers, tapers, painters, and that has been a pressure point for us on a number of other sites, so we don't have any of that here. It's fantastic.
Most folks now have done a modular project, but that doesn't mean they've done it below construction cost and on a faster schedule. So those are the things we really focus on.
It does take a bit of an education for our mechanical electrical trades to understand their role, and the timing is a bit different than a conventional system. But once they understood that, once we laid it out ahead of time with a schedule, they see the advantages of being able to come into a clean site, to have the ceiling work done all ahead of wall construction.
From start to finish, we were in install in just under 4 weeks, and that's typically not seen in construction to this level of finish.
Toker & Associates is the design team creating the environments in all the MNP locations. They use DIRTT to tailor each space to match both location and the MNP brand.
There's obviously drivers in terms of access to natural light and allowing their culture to have space that enables recruitment and advancement, but also it's important for us to have some variety and something that's recognizable regionally, so it's sort of that balance that we're working with.
The real-time 3D of ICE software was used by Toker and the MNP team to communicate with all stakeholders.
We use it as part of the shop drawing review process, so instead of looking at printouts, we get to just all sit in the room as a team and review the shop drawings collectively.
The ICE program and the fly-throughs and bringing it all together long before there's a project really does help the local managing partnership understand what the space will look like. We built our Calgary space now 3 years ago, 70,000 feet, and at the time conventional construction was in the $80 a square foot range. Modular construction, as told by the local construction community, was $90 to $100 a square foot. And we were very pleased when our project came in. It came in at $70, actually $69 a square foot, well under conventional and well under modular, what the local market told us modular construction would cost.
Communication up front is critical to making the project a success. Get a schedule out early, get that in front of your sub-trades so that they can understand and really not include as much as they potentially would for labor and otherwise in a conventional system.
I did lower my numbers just for the fact that it is wide open, and I did well. Yep, not a problem.
A lot quicker, very much quicker. Goes nice. Everybody, like I say, the sub-trades all get along. It's very easy. We make room for everybody, and it's gone really well.
The space here took us 3 days. If this was a conventional job, it would take us probably twice as long.
I think we're getting better at it, and I think the trades themselves are working better inside the concept of a modular construction, and we enjoy it thoroughly, particularly when you have a multi-floor project like this. There probably is no better way to do it.